साडी गली आजा सानू जान बालिए, साडी गली आजा सानू जान बालिए, मैं तेनू होका मारदा फेरा, मैं तेनू होका मारदा फेरा, साडी गली आजा सानू जान बालिए, साडी गली आजा सानू जान बालिए, मैं तेनू होका मारदा फेरा. Morning everyone, how are you doing today? Oh, somebody in the background saying hey hey. Anyway, how's your day going? It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Happy Diwali to everyone. It's a beautiful song I get to remember. Saadi Gali Aaja, and of course the hookah part. You're interested in taking lot many more questions on fitness today, so that's your take. Kudos to Andrew Lean, who I'm going to answer and pick his question today. Why do leg muscles feel sore after walking on the hills numerous times? I mean, that's a really good sign, right? If the leg muscles are feeling so, that means that you have really worked your ass off, and walking over hills means a good part of resistance that has come over to your training. And I think यही एक रीज़न है कि आप रेजिस्टेंस ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं और फिर उससे मसल्स को एक सोर फीलिंग, और यही तो एम होता है किसी भी रेजिस्टेंस ट्रेनिंग का. मसल सोर हो रही है तो देयर इज डेवलपमेंट, एंड देन यू ईट राइट, यू स्लीप वेल, यू हैव दिस 24/7 प्रोसेस टू रियली वर्क योर वे टुवर्ड्स योर गोल. इज इट ओके? Let me take this full question. Is it okay to do 100 push-ups or 100 pull-ups every morning, switching every day, and then do a regular workout in the evening? Yeah, I mean, this looks like a strategy to me for some sort of divided workout and some sort of a feeling that you can get that you are working out for your dreams so in the morning, and as well for your dream physique in the morning and as well as in the evening. I'm up for even the workouts if you're gonna split it in 3 times, but then 100 push-ups in the morning will mean that you have really worked out your shoulders really well, the upper body, and you know push-ups is a beautiful wonderful exercise. और push-ups कर रहे हो तो फिर ये तो भाई बहुत ही अच्छी बात है. push-ups और pull-ups तो like is my favorite one. pull-ups will give you strength for every other process as well, because you are then giving load not only to your shoulder, your biceps, your core strength is being tested. So ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. So yeah, it's completely okay to do 100 push-ups or 100 pull-ups every morning. Yeah, I'm just gonna check if I really turned on the video or not. Just give me a second. Yeah, so that was true. I did turn on the video, but somehow it did feel like that I was talking to myself. In reality, I'm talking to myself only here, but then it shouldn't be. It's not on record, and then you are just recording yourself. You are not recording yourself when the camera is on, so this could happen. So I just wanted to avoid it and just checked it out. Right. How do I avoid an injury while working out? ये बहुत ही अच्छा question है, and kudos to Novak Jankovic for requesting this answer to me. Preventing an injury, the very first step will be a good basic warm-ups, and yoga gives you many other things that you can apply before doing that strength training, before pulling those heavy weights or pushing those heavy weights. You can do some sort of a good stretching and good workouts, warm up, I would say, to really start your heavyweight training. So pre-workout you can actually have a 5 minutes or 10 minutes of warm-up sessions. So in yoga it provides you with joint warm-ups. There are specific exercises for it's getting started with your day well. So I think in that way the injury can be prevented, right? So there you go, Novak. That's my answer for it. What is the best exercise to do if you haven't been exercising for years? Looks like if you haven't been exercising for years, and then probably if you are if you really know about exercising and if you know the exercise forms, it will be better to start with stretching, yoga routines, and maybe just basic body movements. By basic body movements I mean push-ups is a favorite one. Pull-ups again will strengthen your shoulder, and just ensure that you do great warm-ups before starting your workout, so that you don't feel that uneven stretch in your joints and then complaints of injury should be avoided. तो ये बहुत ज़्यादा important हो जाता है कि अगर आपने exercising कुछ years के लिए छोड़ दिए तो एक छोटे छोटे intervals से start किया जाए किसी भी exercise regime को, routine को, है ना. और छोटे छोटे इंटरवल्स का मीनिंग ये भी है कि अगर इतने सालों तक अगर एक्सरसाइज छोड़ सकते हो तो व्हाई डोंट यू गिव योरसेल्फ योर बॉडी टाइम टू एक्लेमेटाइज, और आई शुड से हैव दैट फील कि नाउ योर बॉडी इज गोइंग टू टेक लॉट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस एंड इज गोना बी प्रेपिंग यू फॉर a better self body development. Kudos to this question as well. Can you straighten out a crooked spine with exercise, and if so, how long would it take? So crooked spine first of all looks like some injury with spine or some kind of a spasm in your spine, and my top advice would be to consult a physiotherapist first before moving on to any other your self research and implementing those knowledge directly on yourself without consulting a physiotherapist. And once your physio sessions are over, you can look out for yoga practices. There are wonderful yoga practices out there that work wonders for your spine. मैं योगा प्रैक्टिसेस बोल रहा हूँ स्पाइन की. सो ऑल इन ऑल देर आर लाइक 8 to 12 regimes out there in yoga that really help your spine, and it could be ये एक 10 मिनट 15 मिनट का एक शॉर्ट वार्म अप सेशन हो सकता है योगा का, जहां पर आपको यू डू अ लॉट ऑफ बैक स्ट्रेचिंग, यू डू ऑफ दोज डॉग पोजेस, यू डू कैट एंड काउज, एंड you do the basically stretching of spine exercises that make your what do you say, आपका जो स्पाइनल हेल्थ है वो बहुत एक अच्छा हो जाता है. सो या look in that direction and try implementing by taking direction from a physiotherapist in this case. How long does it take for the muscles used in squats to recover? I mean, if you are doing heavy squats और आप अगर एक रिकवरी की बात करें तो आई थिंक रिकवरी इस पे एक 24/7 प्रोसेस पे डिपेंड करेगी, जहां पर आपकी ईटिंग कैसी है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपकी मसल्स की अच्छी रिकवरी के लिए यू विल हैव टू हैव अ गुड रेशियो ऑफ प्रोटीन इंटेक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, देन फाइबर इंटेक्स मैटर्स अ लॉट, एंड you cannot really skip the water part. I mean, fill yourself with adequate water. That's my top advice. Fill yourself with adequate amount of proteins in your nutritious diet. If you're already taking it, increase up to that level so that you have fastest of recoveries, and you really enjoy your workouts to that level. So that will be my answer to how long does it take for the muscles used in squats to recover. What qualities should a successful coach in any sport, and specifically weightlifting, possess? I mean, coach, then here you are talking about a guru, and if you're talking about guru, he's coming out of an experience, and I think he should make you take up a process that includes a lot of basic exercises to sort of direct you to master those first, and gradually count up with your process, with your physique and your progress. I mean, it never is a 1 day process, 1 year process, 2 year process. It has to be a constant process. Consistency matters a lot in fitness field. So I would say the coach will imbibe all of these qualities, and if he is really experienced, then he should tell you about all of these factors that combine in a very amazing fashion to get you that physique. Now the question is, what is the best way to do sets? One big set or multiple small sets with short rests in between in order to gain muscle mass? Well, the best way is hypertrophy could be used. And when I say hypertrophy, we are focusing in hypertrophy, we are focusing more on the muscle fatigue and sort of giving and stretching your muscles to the extent that it is doing good recovery and the muscle mass is gained beautifully. And what really matters is to really pick up weights up to your strength, or maybe 1% more than your strength, and to take it to failure if you are doing sets. So yeah, multiple small sets and short rest in between are a good technique, but along with it, one big set I would also prefer to bring that hypertrophy, right? So but any which ways, if you are doing pull movement, one wonderful technique I would like to call out here is your push days and pull days. So basically, if you can divide your workouts with these two factors also, so push day will be more meaningful if you do it consistently, and then follow it with pull days, and then yeah, it will eventually start to make sense. What is the best way to split up a workout routine over the course of a day? To split a workout routine, I mean, why do you first of all want to split your workouts? Do you have so much of time? And if you have so much of time, really 2 times a day could be much, but I'm not sure here if you are really a competing athlete, if you are 24/7, your means of livelihood is only your physique and the fitness era, or is it just that you are a regular on job guy person and wanting to develop a good physique, and you are looking for a healthier physique? So in healthier physique, I think इसमें दिन में एक बार वर्कआउट बहुत अच्छा काम करेगा if you are really implementing good food, good sleep, and again good nutritious overall process 24/7. So I think that will be great. Now there is another question: is it okay to do core, leg, arms, flexibility, endurance and balance exercises 2 to 3 times a week? Yeah, why not? I mean, sometimes like we say कि हर दिन एक fun नहीं होता है exercise करना, और most of the days it's hard really. It should not matter actually how you feel, but it's definitely not fun if you're talking about bodybuilding. And if your mind says that you need more core strength and all that, you will need those endurance trainings, you will need those balance trainings in yoga, pilates and all those things, right? So do them 2 to 3 times a week for sure. If you are not able to do 2 to 3, just change the workout routine, but just keep going. You are doing already a very good job. So can you improve stamina and strength? Excuse me please for a moment. Yeah, I found my pen. What does it say? Can you improve stamina and strength using DHEA? I am unable to sort of recall what DHEA means yet, so I am going to skip this question for another day. But then looks like you're talking about improving your stamina first of all, and the other part is strength. Both of these are little bit different, but if the trainings that are there, they can make it a concurrent process. Stamina is something like you gain out of your experience over longer period of workout consistencies, and I think best exercises to improve stamina is of course the marathon races, the longer running periods that you involve yourself into, so that will be there. And strength training is basically how much resistance training you do, that builds your strength. So up to your body's potential, body weight potential, just make sure that you do a lot of resistance training to gain those strength, gain those super gains people talk about. So that is going to be my answer. I have noted down DHEA and I am going to find out what DHEA is. I feel like dynamic high intensity training or something, but I am not sure about DHEA yet. What is the minimal workout warm up one should do before strength training? ये मैं थोड़ी देर पहले ही वार्म अप्स की बात कर रहा था और मैं फिर से इसको I can repeat myself here, because the importance of warm-ups is even more important than you doing your best in the resistance training. Hear it out loud. Importance of warm-ups is even more and more significant than doing your normal resistance training. And why do I say that? I say that because you prevent the downsides. Downsides are injuries, your spasms that make you go out of the game. So it's better to be in the game at consistent levels, and to be in the games at consistent level will have to be a pre-planned regime that involves a lot of stretching, a lot of balance movements, a lot of joint warm-ups and all those things, right? So ensure that you do those kind of minimal workouts. And what is it specifically? Those are best ones to my knowledge are yoga routines, or few things that involve stretching as well in gym. And you already know from your fitness trainer what stretching exercises would be. Just normal basic movements before going in full. So that's gonna be my answer for it, Daniel. Haha. What should I do if I want to go for a run but I am bored? Bitch, you sound like a bitch to me. And why do I say that? मैं इसलिए ये एक bitchy question बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि look, it comes down to ये जो आपकी feelings है बोर होने वाली, या फिर मुझे नहीं वर्कआउट करना है, या फिर क्या करना है. I mean, अगर आपका प्रोसेस ये है कि irrespective of how you feel you have to work out, then you will not feel bored. And I know it's really tough. It's sometimes very easy to say that out loud, but then when trying to implement it, go small, never give up, and just keep on giving your best. I mean, even if you are bored, who cares for it? Who in the world gives a fuck about your feelings anyway? So if you're feeling bored, get out of that boredom. If you're feeling that bored before a run, just go and have a cold shower bath. If you are feeling bored, just go out there and have a cold dips in ice bath, we call it. So ice bath, I think, will take away all your boredom and all your bored feelings away. So यही मेरी एक advice रहेगी on if you are feeling bored just before running. So getting those dopamine levels kicking in to help you out here. Is it good to do weight training while playing cricket? Yeah, many professional cricketers, I think they are the best people to have an amazing and incredible core strength. And when it comes to core strength, मेरा experience ये कहता है कि without weight training ये एक impossible सी चीज़ है. core strength आपकी build होती है over a period of time. और आप अगर cricket की बात कर रहे हैं, so cricket, that is such a lovely field. cricket में अगर excel करना है तो without core strength आपका कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. So it's a good thing to start with core strength training and do weight training as well. But you don't have to be a bulky gym guy to do excel in cricket. No, cricket, I think, as per me and lot of pros that we see, और हमारे सबसे बड़े ब्रांड एम्बेसडर मुझे जो मेरे फेवरेट हैं वो MS धोनी, विराट कोहली एंड हार्दिक पांड्या. If you look at their physiques, they are not really gym rats, but in a way they are gym rats because उनकी अगर core strength अगर आप देखोगे, so the abs are really defined, the core strength is really, they run well, their stomachs are not out, they have a lean determined physique that is achieved only after years of practice, so they are not fat really. So to coming to your question of weight training, of course they do a lot of snatches and those movements, compound movements as well to build up their core strength. Follow them and maybe try having that physique to improve your game in cricket. So that's gonna be all for today's topic. I'm gonna take Sadhguru today, the Quora web space where Sadhguru quotes are there, how he feels about life, and so many incredible thoughts and knowledge that he shares is too good, it seems. So one of the quotes from Isha Foundations with Sadhguru's photo that has come up here, I would like to call it out here. Engineering the outside world can create comfort and convenience. Only engineering your interiority can create well-being. And well-being is a different topic altogether. Well-being is different domain altogether, and it should be included in your 24/7 life every single day. I think well-being should be the goal of all of these personal development things that I talk about here, and who else better to follow than Sadhguru in this regard? I mean, he is saying really an awesome thing, that engineering the outside world can create comfort, but then to really create well-being, it should be you, आपका focus, आप कैसे मैनेज करते हैं अपनी इंटीरियर फीलिंग्स को, आपके अंदर क्या चल रहा है, क्या आपका साइकोलॉजिकल माइंडसेट है, क्या आपकी फिजिकल वेलबींग है. तो ये सभी चीज़ें ज़्यादा मैटर करते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई ही हैज़ अ प्रोग्राम कॉल्ड इनर इंजीनियरिंग. ही हैज़ लॉट ऑफ बुक्स written on it, and those are the best that I found in market, and he is really my guide for life. I feel so. ये मेरा एक view है. So another thing Sadhguru says here, if you want to be successful, do not seek success. Success should be a byproduct. We keep on hearing that, right? So seek empowerment and competence, and that is really important, right? Empowerment and competence, these two things if you are seeking, then I think success will be a byproduct for sure, and do nothing short of the best you can do. I mean, this is really obvious, right? Why should you do less than the best you could do? You should do everything unshort of the best you can do, right? So another awesome quote from Sadhguru is, this is a brief life, what do you make out of it is completely in your hands. And I think this is an incredible thought, and once you really realize that whatever is in your control and you want to get the best out of it is the thing that is consciously very great and doable, and really not worry about things that are not in your control. So it's a dynamic world, it's a binary world as well, so let the zeros be out and ones be kicking, and I am ones keeping as inner world, and things that are there in your hand, and the zeros be the outside world, and the things that are not in your control, do not worry about. And most of the times we are ranting, we are in negative state of mind only because of the things that are not in our control, and we're pondering over it. Stupid, and I mean, what's the good term to, like a stupid fuck, we are giving a lot of fucks to things that we are not, that are actually not in our control. So let's not be that stupid fuck anymore. Have I been that stupid fuck? Oh, I have been a big stupid fuck in that matter. There had been a lot of time that I have been pondering over things that are not there in my control, and losing a lot, and over pondering in past, so it doesn't make sense really. Right. This is one of the quotes from Sadhguru that we just discussed. There's an interesting. Which Hindu god should I pray to for my children's well-being and success in life? Let's see. Save Soil author what they have written. Bhairavi Devi, consecrated by Sadhguru Isha Foundation. The goddess, the giver of everything that can be considered as human well-being. So Jai Bhairavi Devi. There is your information and answer. Right, then Sadhguru also says there is no need to do what others are doing. What really matters is what are your thoughts on what you want to do. So you must do what truly matters to you. Does that make sense? It has to make sense, right? So one of the questions from a meditator, I don't want to name, but really it sounds interesting. I try to be very nice, but something bad happens always to me. Why is that? And is there any sadhana to manifest things in reality? People are manifesting things that too in reality, and is there a sadhana really there that if the bad things are occurring in like pointed out here by the question to a person here, is there any sadhana for it, as Sadhguru says? So let's try to find out what it is. I thought my neighbor is very nice until today. She did not smile at me. Just keep observing. My boss was so nice to me today. He invited me for coffee at his desk. My MIL is so bad with me. She wants me to wake up early and serve her bed tea. Oh, the list is endless. Please pretend to be nice. Shows his tenor here. The moment you try to be nice in your mind, something else turns bad. If you're nice, it implies someone else is not so nice, isn't it? And now, what is the game of nice and ugly? Do we need to always see things through this one angle? Isn't this a big trap laid by societal training? If you pay attention, there is a pattern in this niceness. If people and situations turn out in our favor, we term it as nice. Of course ना, सही तो कह रहे हैं. अगर आपके फेवर में अगर बातें जाती हैं तो फिर ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ मैं जीत रहा हूँ, ये nice है. What really happens if it doesn't? Why don't we call it bad? So if people do not behave the way we expect them to, we term that as nasty. Constant judgment of the life and situations, isn't it so stressful? So come on, inner peace, I don't have all day. So if you do want to reap the benefits of any sadhana, then get out of this game of labeling. Do not indulge in any form of sadhana with any expectations in your mind. That is so important. और ये बिल्कुल अच्छी तरीके से एक लिखा हुआ है कि अपने labels जो भी create कर गए हैं societal training से, अपने pre-mental model से. So the mental models are your preoccupied thoughts, all the garbage thoughts that has somewhere you have learned from TV shows, web series, with your own life experiences where you were not of that best of yours, and whatever life experience has taught you so far, it's all preoccupied. And why not have a fresh start really, or एक focus करना start कर दिया जाए without any expectations of things, वो ज़्यादा help करती है in all these cases. So accept the situations. Accepting the situations will change, and so will people will behave the way they want, essentially never the way you want them to behave. So that is also not our control, right? So often we don't behave the way we intend to, isn't it? Sometimes we do that out of life situations. Now how about that? So zero expectations, acceptance of every situation, these are the keys to a nice life. Most importantly, do not try to be nice, be yourself. And I think being yourself is very, very challenging, or I think it will do wonders for being yourself. Your qualities, the way you are raised, the way you think, I think it's so much more important if you are being yourself anywhere. So I think that is so incredibly impressive to me as well. I give a lot of stress on being yourself and imbibing your qualities, projecting your qualities to world, and not even projecting anything. I mean, just being yourself, I think, will be a great thing. And being human, kind, compassionate is so important, because kindness and compassionate at the end really wins. And I'm a big believer of it, that fact. You don't think so? Just comment it out. Life will manifest in its full glory. Looks like that. So wishing you all the joys of nice life. Let's take this amazing question again. What is the best way to keep energy levels high throughout the day? Hi, more energy, I need more energy. What is the best way to keep more energy high, your energy levels high throughout the day? So just look at the legendary Chuck Norris advice, since he is now a whooping 81 years old, 81 साल ओल्ड बंदा, और ये क्या करते हैं इनके बारे में कुछ जानते हैं. He found a key to healthy aging, and it was by doing the opposite of what most people are told. So Norris says he started learning about this revolutionary new method when he noticed most of the supplements he was taking did little or nothing to support his health. So the person is 81 years old, and what is he saying and what is he sharing is of incredible value. I feel so. After extensive research, he discovered he could create dramatic changes to his health simply focusing on 3 things that sabotage our body as we age. This is the key to healthy aging, says Norris, and he is the living proof. He says. Now Chuck Norris has put the entire method into a 15-minute video that explains the 3 internal enemies that can wreck your health as we age, and the simple ways to help combat them using foods and herbs you may even have at home. So Chuck Norris's video I'm gonna imbibe in description, and you can give it a shot. But then yeah, it sounds really inspiring ना. कभी भी किसी old man की story सुनते हो जो 81 years old and then he's saying that he wants to age beautifully. I mean, that is inspiring stuff, really. If you were to provide any 5 tips to enhance your mental health, what would those be? और ये पक्का लेते हैं. So tip number 1, include sports and music in your daily routine. और music तो I just love music. Today also I started with music only. Saadi, Gali, Aaja, जान बालिए. So these are all the best things you could do, and sports is everything. अब मुझे भी ऐसे इसलिए लगता है, मैं एक तो स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन मैं खुद भी रहा हूँ, तो मुझे तो आई फील कि स्पोर्ट्स इज समथिंग दैट हैज गिवन एवरी सिंगल लाइफ लेसन टू मी. एटलीस्ट it has given me this thought of never ever quitting in any kind of a situation. And if not for sports, I don't think where would I be really in life. I would be nowhere, I think. So include sports and music in your daily routine. Consume honey daily. That seems to be a tip number 2. And why do they say that? Honey is a superfood that stabilizes the body and mind while keeping one's system alive and vibrant throughout the day. It also regulates blood sugar levels and combats harmful microbial activity. Good piece of information. I have included, but today no honey for me. For this quite a few months where I am suffering from jaundice and really recovering. But in any which ways, spend time in nature, and really this is so simple and this is so amazing. When you stay connected to nature, your physiological and psychological health will be at its optimum, because mother nature supports life and we are after all a piece of this planet. Tip number 4, drink a glass of ashgard juice daily. Daily consumption of ashgard juice boosts your intellectual capabilities and brings tremendous energy into the system while keeping yourself calm and balanced. That is so important. Tip number 5 will be empower yourself with inner engineering. So inner engineering I've already talked about when starting this topic of Sadhguru's web space on Quora. So huge shout out to that. And inner engineering enhances clarity, emotional balance and productivity by aligning your body, mind, emotions and energies, enabling you to explore your full potential. Alright, so here's my upvote to this beautiful article on Sadhguru's web space. So as long as you think someone else is responsible for the way you are, you cannot become the way you want to be. And when it comes to being yourself, I mean, this is really important and most important quote by Sadhguru, very well paraphrased, and I am just requoting it. As long as you think that someone else is responsible for the way you are, I mean, you have lost it already, and there is no way you can be yourself. So you cannot become the way you want to be, and उसमें एक सबसे बड़ा enemy यही है कि you are कॉन्शियसली थिंकिंग कि मैं जो भी बिहेवियर कर रहा हूँ वो किसी और की वजह से है. इट्स नॉट बिकॉज किसी और की वजह से, इट्स ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ यू एंड योर थिंग एंड योर बिजार thought. This bizarre thought will never allow you to be yourself. So it's really important, as long as you are dreaming of where you want to go in life, it's more important to be yourself. The secrets of life will not yield to a flirtatious mind. It needs the attention of a dedicated lover. Yeah, this is an amazing quote by Sadhguru, and there is really more to life than being a realist. And really, when we talk about unknown things, the secrets of the universe and all those things, all those power energies and everything, this concept is always there. But then to the people who are like, this flirtatious mind, who are thinking in a more realistic pattern, and I shouldn't use the term realistic, or the great term will be flirtatious mind only, where you are trying to sort of not or going up with a preoccupied mind, thinking that there is nothing called secret. No, it's not it needs attention, and really away from that detachment from that moma and all those things to get this kind of an attention as a dedicated lover. So that is all I had for you from Sadhguru's Quora space for today. Let's browse Quora home also. It does sometimes have really amazing questions. So this one sounds interesting. What are the bitter truths about smart people? And I think Elon Musk is being quoted here, and that interests me. During the interview with Elon Musk, he was asked, what would you like to say to someone who wants to be Elon Musk in the future? And Elon Musk responded, I wouldn't recommend me. It's not as fun as you think it could be. So during a speech, the biggest industrialist Ratan Tata said that he had no friends when he launched the famous Indian Tata Indica car. So what was one of the first cars made entirely in India had no friends to support it. The saddest truth is that they always take risks regardless of the consequences, and they are alone and alone. So if you are wanting to make sense out of this answer, so this is the bitter truths about smart people. Most of the times they are alone. Yeah, could be right. Hey, do you already not know the story of Elon Musk? Do you not already know the story of Ratan Tata? So these people, when they started taking their biggest risks in life, they were not only alone, but they had few critics who demotivated them to the core of giving up. the जो उनके आइडल्स थे इलॉन मस्क के, ये भी सुना है कि उन्होंने ऑन एयर जाके ये भी किया है कि उनको ऐसे डिमोटिवेट किया है कि जो प्लान्स इलॉन मस्क के थे उनकी भी क्रिटिसिज्म जाके कर दी. सो अगर आपका आइडल भी जाके ऐसे क्रिटिसिज्म कर रहा है आपके बारे में, सो यू माइट फील डिमोटिवेटेड एंड समहाउ इवन टर्न्स आउट दैट Elon Musk said that he felt demotivated hearing all those stuff from his idols, whom he thought that they visited his store for checking out his work, but that wouldn't happen. And yeah, दुनिया MC थी, MC है, MC रहेगी. तो ये एक वंडरफुल एग्जाम्पल था उस चीज का. Can you read out a screenshot that is worth of 1,000,000 upwards? Let me say and pick one. And my best one would be: breastfeeding in public shouldn't even be an argument anymore. Boobs are made for feeding babies and other things. If you don't like it, close your eyes. No one feeds their babies in public for attention or to seduce men. You fucking weirdos. What were you thinking, huh, you bitches? Leave moms alone. Yep. So that is worth 1,000,000 views, really. More than 1,000,000 views. What do motivate you instantly? ऐसा क्या है जो आपको मोटिवेट कर रहा है instantly? और 9gag.com says office worker cuts 1 hour commute to 6 minutes by paddling across the river. Jesus, yeah, that's what we are talking about, baby. That is a fundamental great idea. So modern problems really require ancient solutions, and I believe in it fully. People in the ancient times were so incredibly thoughtful, and their ideas were on at another levels. Even the scientists who are doing researches and all those things, even they are looking for things that are already there, right? So, and this is one such way this guy implemented and cut off the office commute to rather 6 minutes than going out and wasting 1 hour on it. That is all, guys, for today's from this one of my Quora rants. If you have any questions, just post it out and let's try to pick them up as well. Happy day, happy living. Cheers, happy Diwali again to everybody. Good day.